on to me, but WoW, it's like if I can find a community that I enjoy being around, I'm sure I'll be on much longer than those games.
So you said you had some interest in learning, like to do some of the raids and stuff.
I do, I do. I want to learn more about the game overall. I used to do
Hmm.
raiding back in Kata days and pre-Kata, but like since then, I've really just been a merchant and a mount collector and a pet collector, and just kind of
Which
sit
is good
around
to
the auction
have because
houses.
I'm not very good at that aspect of the game, knowing where to go and find things. That kind of
I'm
knowledge
very
would be
efficient at
helpful.
farming and
Cool.
merching. Those are like I love that. PvP I'm not very good at, but I do love PvP as well.
Right. What's your Hey Arya, do you want me to like move channels so you guys can focus on your key, or are we okay here for now?
Yeah, maybe because we're
It's
about to start the key. It's
it's
up to
only
you.
a
All right.
14. We don't have the tank and channel. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay. So yeah, should we call you Silence? Is that what you want to go by as far as?
Yeah, that's my main gamer name in like
Okay.
almost every game I played since old Halo 1. So like I've always used silenced as my main thing. So yeah, please.
Now, do you have a level 60 at the moment?
No, I have not maxed anything. My highest level character is like 50 right now. When the
Cool.
new
Well, if you want to level that with me, I'm only a couple levels higher than you. On my Shadow Priest and my Paladin is at 50. We could play together. You know, if you
so
were to
my
hit 60, we could probably help you gear up and
that would
really
be
even get
awesome.
the raid entirely done. You know, I mean, I'm a new member myself. Aria's department.
So about the 50, that 50 is on another server. I played on like what 3 main servers and like 6 total. So I have like other characters on other servers like Horde and Alliance, but Targath is my main server, and sadly that one's not even 50 yet on my main guy. It's only a 48. Does 48 still work with leveling up with you, or is that too far low?
I'm pretty sure that 48 is like the threshold for starting the Shadowlands content, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So you can go and start Shadowlands.
Okay, nice.
Do you know if he were able to invite him into Radiant if he's not on? Like, is that
Cursor
Targat part of our
Yeah,
server
it's
cluster?
connected, yeah. You still don't do?
I am indeed. I guess I should grab this thing, huh?
Yes, Silence. You know, I haven't recruited someone to the guild before, but I found these guys to be extremely helpful. You know, I've
It's
geared
always
up
good to have
a
a knowledgeable
warlock.
group of people.
Exactly.
And it's always good to learn from them. It's fun too, especially if it's an interest you both share. It's a good time.
Yeah, Arya is one of the only
Royal
others
Beast.
besides for myself and the actual GM who are familiar with the books.
Okay,
But
nice.
But if you're ever looking for something to read or listen to, I highly recommend anything by Brandon Sanderson. He is.
Yeah, what I've been reading so far when we were looking at those outfits, it's pretty interesting. Like,
Yeah, very cool stuff, man.
just the art I've been looking at to figure out what kind of outfits you're looking for. It just kind of shows a lot
Curse of
that
Obliteration.
there's good writing behind it. It's just not
Oh
even in the
man.
art, but like the way it's portrayed and the descriptions for it and its wiki and stuff. It just shows like a pretty interesting topic, not topic,
Yeah,
but book
very
itself.
flat out. What they call hard magic, where instead of someone casting a lightning bolt because they cast a lightning bolt, everything follows rules and its own chemistry and physics. Like there's actual math behind it.
I love that. I watch certain
Yeah.
animes, space animes, and they do a good job of like technology development and taking it like as real as it is, what it takes to build something. And that always interests me too, of doing like
Which
realistic
anime are you referring
processes.
to?
So there's a couple of them. My favorite anime that does a decent job at that is called Knights of Sidonia. It's like a mecha
Yeah,
anime.
it did. Did you watch the other one? The other, not Knights of Sidonia. There was one
Made
where
by
they
the same
fight.
people?
I'm not sure, but
Collect
it was on
sins.
Netflix, like Knights was. But it had to do with Mars was attacking
Thrash.
Earth, and Mars had like super crazy machines, and the Earth had like robots as well, but they had to use like physics and stuff to figure out how to defeat these.
I haven't heard of that one. I don't remember that.
Al Noah Zero. It's really good.
I saw that one too. I noticed it was really good.
Yeah, he has to. The main character has these flimsy. They're basically like tanks. He has to figure out using physics and stuff how to beat these godly. It's very
nice. Well, shit, I'm liking that. Let me see. Al Noah Zero.
Curse of Obliteration.
Let me read up on this. Oh, so it is a mecha. Nice.
Siphon Life.
I haven't seen this one yet. I definitely am adding more to the list. I actually couldn't find any that really interested me. So I got off the mecha wave, and I've been watching like OG stuff like Death Note, Black Clover, and a couple other things. But like, this seems really nice for mecha. Like,
oh, for sure. Iron Blooded Orphans was a really good Gundam series that came out a few years back.
Switching topics here, there is one thing I do know that's worth a lot in World of Warcraft that not many people know, and I feel like I would be willing to share it with you guys. You seem like nice people for inviting me here. So, the thing I'm trying to save up money for is pet trading. Pets you can transfer to any realm or server without any cost. You can buy a pet that costs like 5k on one server and transfer it to another server that's worth 50k and just make 45k easily.
Interesting. Because I had transferred characters and I wanted to buy some high-level BOEs for one of my alts, and I did so on a highly populated server because it was less money. Same concept, but what you're saying is that you don't need to transfer the character.
Exactly. There's no cost to each transfer. Literally, pets can be equipped on one server and taken off another. I've made millions doing that, and I kind of quit after I bought a couple things like Swift Spectral Tiger. Mainly that was super expensive. I think that was like 20 mil when I bought it, and my bank just dropped. So I was like,
not bad.
Yeah.
I've never been good at making money in World of Warcraft. Even back in the day in vanilla, I would like go on my mom's account to get money for my raid repair bills and Black and Lair. Like, I've never been able to bake cash in this game.
I understand completely. It's really hard. That's actually not necessarily hard. It just takes a lot of knowledge. Sure. Without like the programs and websites I use to track prices, this would be very difficult notepadding, jumping to every server, writing down everything, what they're worth, what they're constantly selling for, how many are being sold. All that would be such a hassle, but with all the add-ons and programs nowadays, dude, it makes this so easy.
Right, it's at your fingertips.
Yeah, exactly. All the information you need is right there. No new research needed.
Curse of Obliteration. Rapid Fire.
Once you're on your main, I can invite you to the guild, unless Ari already has.
I am on the main, and I don't know how to see guild invites. I'm on the guild thingy.
What you could do is go to guilds and just search Radiant and see what comes up.
Guild Finder Radiant, R-A-I-D-E-N-T.
I-A-N-T.
Yeah, sorry.
A-N-D.
Curse of Obliteration.
Okay. No results.
Siphon Life.
Oh, A-N-T.
Radiant.
My bad. Build size and
Get Volkius first.
Yeah, it's like a blue emblem.
Curse of Obliteration.
R-A-D-I-A-N-T.
R-A-D-I-A-N-T.
Oh, I found it. 223.
Yep, sounds right.
Sweet. I am a blood DK, but I probably should do the other one.
That's okay. As soon as we see you, we just accept.
BDKs are great.
Ah, dude, they're my favorite. I just wish they weren't nerfed so hard after like Kata, and I haven't seen them do good since. Well, I haven't played in 2 to 3 years, so I don't know.
They've done pretty good in Mythic Plus.
Nice. That's
They
exciting.
have
So they have a
damage
viability.
spikes.
Yeah.
No AoE cap.
Save that stone one for Mars.
Their AoE was always pretty decent, but like the damage used to be through the roof with a mastery build back in the day,
Curse of
and it's just
Obliteration.
not the same. But if they're doing better now, I'll definitely throw the time to level it up in. It's definitely my favorite class.
Cool. I highly recommend it.
Loyal beasts.
Well, at least playing
Curse
with
of
us, that I
Obliteration.
recommend. That way we can show you some of the end-game PvE content. I've always wanted to get back into PvP, but I haven't found a character that I really like doing it on yet.
I've always been a rogue in PvP on a twink. I don't know what high-level rogues would do. Never had a match. Rogues were a lot of fun in PvP. Hunters, if you just want to do a bunch of damage and be one of the strongest on the field, hunters are very good. Overall, it just depends what you play. Because I've seen like elementalists, not elementalists, what do they call shamans? Like just walk in and do work, even though they're not top tier at that game. So it's like if you're really good mechanically with what your player has, and it's not like some abilities that don't work with mechanically, there's no skill gap where if you're not skilled with it, it won't get any better and vice versa. It's just figuring out all those different things. Like some people might have a shitty character but have a high skill gap on it, so they're amazing on the character even though generally that type of team isn't
Heat
good
debris.
for PvPing. So you can make it work most of the time.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to use the Shadow Priest, but the Shadow Priest might end up just being my my raider. We don't have too many players in our core team who play Shadow Priest. Arya, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't really have any who mains.
Yeah, we don't have any priests even in our core
Refracted
raid group.
sunlight.
Huh, somewhere, yeah. Are priests needed for raiding? Do they have any abilities that make it much easier?
Well,
Stamina.
Stamina buff. I mean,
Stam boost. Okay.
And S priests are really good seeing
debris.
the target, which is why I'm leveling mine. Just because I main a warlock, so I want something that's similar that can fill a similar role that we didn't have.
Heat debris.
And I'm too much of a coward to play a tank or
Black shards.
I love
I had
both of those.
never played a healer before this raid tier, but I've actually really been enjoying Resto Shaman.
Nice. I like Resto Druids. I haven't really played a Shaman too high level either.
Is that knee?
Yeah, that's knee.
That? Yeah, you've been crushing on yours.
Yeah, no, I'm
You
honestly
also
surprised.
Curse of Obliteration.
I'm just learning how to DPS on the Shaman too.
Dude,
Yeah, and he's kicking my ass.
So I sent the guild thing to the Radiant. I'm gonna hop back on my banking team real quick.
I don't know if, as a light eyes, I can accept people. Arya might have to.
I'll get that done right now.
Sweet, thank you.
It's done.
Do you guys know if this is actually out the game? I thought, like, this item
Turn
I've
to
been looking
stone.
up that I have a setup. It doesn't sell like it's selling in any auction house on any server, except for, like, one sometimes, depending on the piece. Do you know if, like, how can I look up if an item is discontinued in the game, officially?
Try, what is it called? The Underminer Journal?
Undermine, that's what I
Journal?
did. That's what I'm looking, but they're being sold on Undermine Journal. That's why I was
Turn
confused
to
if
stone.
it's just an item that no one cares to sell, or if it's like super rare overall, like discontinued.
What's the item?
There's like, I have like 10 different pieces. They're not good per se, but they are like fashion items. So like some of them are called
Transmog.
Transmog, exactly, but they're not like, they're even gray. They're not like even like high-end items. But
If they're gray,
I'm
then
wrong. I think gray items can't be sold on the auction house.
yeah,
Well,
they
they are.
can.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, but gray items can't be mogged. Only green items and above. So if, unless you're on something like Moonguard, you're not going to manage to get people to buy that.
Unless you're
Okay.
going into the
So,
furry inn, right?
Yeah.
so it's not T-moggable, but it's more of a fashion kind of.
You just want to walk around Orgrimmar or Stormwind
Yeah.
like that, you could.
So basically,
is
the
too
only
bad.
Obliteration.
marketable people would be bank alts and what is the other guys called? People that
Role players.
role player. Thank you. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
be
why he
told.
brought Moonguard, because that's
It's a role
Curse
playing
famous
of
for
server.
Obliteration.
more like a furry sex server. But yeah, role playing,
Yeah.
whatever you can say.
Hey, I have characters on Moonguard.
I wouldn't
Girl,
admit
I'll
that.
join you. I'm all about it. I'm not hating shit, you know. Friday
Curse of
night, get
Obliteration.
a thing of chocolate milk and go on Moonguard. Hell yeah, man. Sounds like a party.
Oh, the choco
Role
milk.
playing can be really fun.
I'm totally down.
I used to role play when I was
definitely wasn't
younger.
hating. I think it's cool as shit. You know, and I think it's cool that there's like specific servers that people do it on. You know, like you just know, like, hey, if you want to get weird and in, go to Moonguard.
You think
Download
yourself
TRP, you can see
exceptional,
all the crazy
gifted, but you will
Oh,
learn
really?
humility.
Yeah, I have a TRP I worked hard on one of my characters.
What's a TRP? I don't know the acronym.
It's a total roleplay. It's just an app that helps you build your character. People can read about your character. You add
Oh,
traits.
that's cool.
It's like
So
you
it's
can add pictures
Dungeons
to
and
your character.
Dragons almost.
It's way better than that. You gotta download it to understand.
Cool. It's called TRP.
Yeah. The
Sounds like
one,
an
though, you get to
RPG
see all the
thing.
Buddhist stuff in it.
That's cool. I'm cool with it.
Blood Torrent. Stone Call.
Don't hit these till they get to the middle.
So yeah, Silence, if you want to
Curse
make
of
it out
Stone.
of this dungeon, if you are at Shadowlands level, you probably have to do like the beginning quest where you go through the mall
Blood
and
Torrent.
do a little role playing yourself. Once you get past that, we can group up and do some dungeons and stuff.
I don't mind
Just
doing roleplaying.
leveling
I
up
love
my
roleplaying.
Let's do it. Well,
I
Like
actually
play a
want to
high
make a
mage
role
now.
playing character.
Blood
What is
Torrent.
your what server is that role playing server? 'Cause I have like a bunch of
Curse of
servers.
Stone.
Oh, I have like Emerald
That's-
Dream and Wormus Cord as role playing. Are those any good?
Stone Call.
I
well,
feel like
I
Emerald
don't
Dream
know.
is sort of similar to Moonguard, but just not quite as much. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Let
Blood
me see if
Torrent.
there's any.
I feel like
good
if you're gonna go
characters
for
on
it, you
Blood
might as well go all the way, right? Like if you're gonna do it, you might as well go to
Torrent.
guard.
Don't die.
Blood
I'm
Torrent.
kind of mobile.
Blood Torrent.
Honestly,
so-
it kind of
Blood
sounds like
Torrent.
fun. You know, just make like a guild night where we all go to the inn in Moonguard and act like a bunch of buffoons.
I have a level 40 and a level 30 on Wormus Cord.
Blood Torrent.
I don't know if I'll play on it though, so it might be worth making a moon card.
I think you should make a character or a tune on Blade's Edge or something in
Stone
that
Call.
cluster. That way you can raid with us. And
Blade's Edge, is that your guys' main server?
Blood Torrent.
that's where myself and Soul and I don't know if Arya is here as
Curse
well.
of Stone.
That's the serve that Soul suggested to me.
I
He's
thought
the
they
GM.
did. I thought they did. Like
Clusters?
like yeah, server
Yeah.
raid together different servers.
Yeah, I
that's-
just
Blade's
money
Edge is
and
linked
stuff.
with Kargath and a bunch of other servers. Like,
Yeah,
Arc
Awesome. So I could just stay on Kargath and still raid, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. I just
Yeah,
can't
sorry,
trade
I
stuff
may
for you
have
guys.
not made that.
No, you can still trade. It's all clustered together economically and
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't
Wow,
know that.
I didn't know that. That's
Loyal
awesome.
beasts.
They changed that because I thought
Loyal
trading wasn't a
beasts.
thing a while ago. They must have updated it.
yeah, it's just if they are on the same server
Rapid
cluster,
fire.
then it's all
Okay.
connected.
Rapid Fire.
Right, so if it's a different cluster,
Rapid
you
fire.
can't trade.
Yeah, so like for example, Storm Rage is not a realm that's linked with ours, so we wouldn't be able to trade items to someone on Storm Rage.
Unless they were in
unless
the
it's
raid
a pet
group.
or one of
And
those.
then
Yeah, I
there's
was
like
gonna
a
say yeah, unless
bind
it's
on
one of
pickup.
those. But yeah, so that's like a specific example that you
Right,
can.
yeah.
Like if they were also eligible for the loot in a dungeon, for example, you could trade that dungeon drop,
Yeah,
but that's the
I
only
remember
thing
that.
you
You
can
get
trade
ready for the Stormborn or the
Stone Breath.
Stoneborn.
in here.
Siphon
Oh,
Rod.
do you guys know there's another couple
Collect
items they're
sins.
selling for mills on this character, but I don't know if they're actually worth mills. It says charred recipe. is that actually worth anything?
Collect Sims.
I'm not
I've
familiar
never
with
heard
the
of it. I don't
economics.
do any cooking.
But
It's
if
like,
this is
it's
something
not
that
even a
you're really
recipe.
good with, Silence, I'm definitely interested in learning the ways of the WoW merchant because money
Well,
is.
the AHing isn't something I'm great with. It's like I just know what's worth what because I look it up if I don't know what it
Mhm.
is. But for the pet market, I'm exclusively amazing at that. It just requires a lot of gold to get into. So that's why I'm
Sure.
trying to sell off everything on my accounts just so I can get into that.
So how
Um,
much gold are we talking would be a
to
investment?
make an
Like,
efficient investment, you would like mills, no joke. The more you
shall
have, the more
enlighten
pets you can buy, the bigger
Animal
the flip
Fountain.
is. But if you want to go slowly, I would say the minimal investment. Let me look up TCG pets real quick.
yeah. Why don't you find me something like a beginner stock, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I got
I'll
you.
see what I can turn around if this is something that I can eventually or definitely take part in. You know, as long
So
as
the
you're
minimum
cool with it.
investment. Holy shit, they've like tripled in price, my dude. Okay, let me look up the cheapest TCG pet.
Animal Fountain.
Dude, if I kept all my pets, I would have had triple the. God, I would have had like 100. Feels bad, man.
It's pets worth.
The pet that I'm looking up is worth 800k, and that's the average on the server.
It's insane.
So the cheapest good pet that I like doing is around
Animal
100k.
Okay,
That's
so I
almost
could do
double.
that.
So
And I mean, is there a turnaround? Like, is this like guaranteed turnaround? I'm just curious how.
yeah, almost,
Compensation.
because it depends on your server and what you're willing to fluctuate to, right? So
Right.
pets are a niche market overall. The
For sure.
turnaround, because of that, are going to be slower compared to needed items, like things that are actually people
Animal
that like
Fountain.
pets. I used to have like a certain group of people added that are looking for certain pets, which made it much quicker to turn around. But if you get something at a certain price, like let's say the cheapest TCG pet is a Grimoire, I'm pretty sure. The cheapest one sold across all servers is Azerlon for 77k. The max server it sold is 170k on Shallow. That's a double
Animal
price. So if you
Fountain.
can go to GAH and Azerlon, buy it for 77k, and then hop over to the place that's 170k, Egg or Shower Hollow, you can sell it on Shower Hollow just in trade chat for 150 to 120k, try to sell it quickly, and post it in GE, just undercutting them. So you spend like however long, if you know that's not if it's a small populated server, you might want to hop
Which
to
is
a
what we're
different
dealing
server.
with.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
that's
yes.
the issue here is that we're not
Yep.
making a lot of money. But I suppose if there was another character I wanted to transfer off Illidan, I could do it all there, and then bring all my gold to this server eventually.
Exactly. And what you can do for that is once you get the money flipped to Shao Hollow for the 70k to 170k transfer, so you're making like what, like 20 to 50k profit if you sell it cheaper to make a quick sale. You can take that extra 50 to 20k and buy, and the other money as well, the 77 plus the 50 to 20, because you're making over that, right? You would have like 120k-ish to 150k. You can now invest that in pets in Sao Hollow that are cheap but expensive on your main server, and then keep going that circle over and over.
Think about it this way. Have you ever heard of the red paper clip?
No.
Yep, the one where he traded all the way to the house.
Yep. It's just
Exactly.
crossing servers back and forth.
Yep, exactly. Different markets, different areas, different locations. Exactly.
So you just find it where it's cheapest and then sell it where it's most expensive?
Exactly, and I also only use TCG pets mainly because those are actually
TCG
sought
is-
after. They're
does
sought
that
after,
mean?
so the time to sell trading card games.
Okay.
TCG bets you're not allowed to get in-game, but there's a code that the trading card game used to give you that you implemented at Booty Bay, and you got an item out of it. You can't get TCG pets in the game, which is why the market is so expensive for them.
Right. It's a very niche item.
Yes, and you could do the same
cool.
thing with TCG mounts when you get to the point of hundreds of mil, to tens of mil, when you just invest a bunch of them into one account, and then you transfer that account from a low price realm to a high price realm, and then you make some big
Unleash suffering.
fucking big.
So you're gonna give me a few mil, right? Then I can get this going.
Telekinetic toss.
Me and my 50K
Nice
bank
to
gotcha.
meet you.
Right? No, I
Door
just
of
started again. I
Shadows.
really don't have the money right now. I have a few TCG mounts that I already used. If I didn't use those, yeah, I could definitely fund us to do this. But yeah, but in the beginning, I'm just gonna need to flip small pets that hopefully don't fuck me over. Because if you flip small pets,
You take
it's going to be very big risk because you have to do the research on the pet much farther than knowing it's wanted. Because if this pet is not actually good for anything,
Door of
you
Shadows.
take it to another server, expect it to sell for something in AH. That isn't
No
the
one wants
AH
it.
prices.
Shit.
Exactly. If AH is just a listing price, it's not an actual market price of what it's selling for. So you might fuck up thinking that it's being sold for this, but then all of a sudden it's actually selling for less than what you bought it for on the other server. So it's a much bigger risk when you're doing pets that aren't TCG and or staple pets that are unobtainable.
Right. It needs to be a larger margin.
Exactly. Well, not price-wise. It needs to be more needed or harder to get, like the Hate Spark, for example. But if there's a larger margin, that might still mean that it's not being sold on the place where the server has it's more expensive, right? You buy it for cheap, take it to the place where it's expensive, it might not sell, even if it has
Suffering.
so it's like it's all about risk and cost and figuring out your risk ratio if you want to actually put it in math. But that's not.
Nice job, everybody.
Thank you.
Lemon
Anyone
tea.
need this pendant?
Ooh, interesting. What did I get?
Guys, guess what my key upgraded to?
I swear
What's
to
that?
God.
What you
Over
got?
9,000.
Let me see.
Nice.
What did it do?
What's
The
it-
other side.
Woohoo! Oh wait, that's
What
a
size?
16.
It's a 16. We
Oh,
could try the 16, or we could just drop it down to
We
the
can try
15.
the 16. Give it a shot.
I'd love a 15, but you
If
guys
we got
have
a
a full
16
group there.
down, that'd be pretty cool. So we can try. The only thing is, I'm gonna be honest, we have to blow cooldowns on the first pull because it's the hardest thing to heal for me is that first pull.
I mean, that's generally. I bet you we could make it through it without hero. Just because on tyrannical weeks, if you don't have hero up for Hakar, then it gets pretty rough.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get
and you guys are
Yeah.
pugging a tank, not a DPS, right? So yeah, I think Soul's around. I don't know if he's hopping on, but he's definitely sent me a message on Discord.
This tank is 1380 with no other rolls, so I'm pretty sure he knows his shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Soul's
for
on
sure.
classic right now. We
Oh,
could
word.
harass him if we wanted to, but
No, that's cool.
Yeah, but then he'd be upset with us.
Oof.
I'm sure Soul has never been upset with any of us before.
I also had the wrong trinket on that dungeon. So that's why my
It's
cleave
better
is-
than having your fishing
I think
pole.
that's why you were only fucking 200 ahead of me, huh?
Yeah. My cleave was bad, but my single target was better.
I've done that many a times where I forget and have my fishing pole as my main thing, and I'm healing through it. I'm like, how the hell did I even get through this with my fishing pole? I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe that's the best weapon is the fishing pole.
Yeah, Nick convinced me to help him freaking on a raid, like a normal raid, so I freaking
I'll be right back.
had my.
Did we
right-
get silence into the guild yet or no?
I haven't even looked at my stuff.
I sent the invite, I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Back on the character. If he did,
I'm going back on
was-
the character right now.
Okay, I was gonna say I was in dungeon and I did not see the join message, so
Where do I go to see where the invite is?
You
Is
go
it
back
under
to the
guild?
Yeah.
Invited
should
to
be
Radiant. Here we go. Sweet.
Petty.
Hello.
yeah, that's me in the Discord who just said welcome with a smile.
Nice. I'm gonna add you guys.
Yeah, Hoyd. I go. Venley is this character's name, but let's see, Petty.
All right.
Yeah, you're just about 48. We could probably do some Shadowlands stuff once you get up a bit. You got to do like the first quest by yourself, but
Yeah, that's no problem. If you are looking to do it right now, I'm gonna still be on my lower level for a little bit.
no, that's cool.
You could
I'm
just
just
send it.
playing around.
Okay, cool. Because I'll definitely hop back on this within the hour and do that quest real quick so we could do it. So it'll be like an hour 30-ish before we start that stuff. Depending how long the quest is as well. If that's a long
Yeah,
starter
you just got
quest.
to do a few bullshits before you can get to. If you've never done it before, you're gonna have to do the whole Shadowlands storyline, I suppose, which is fine. You can still do random dungeons and stuff. Um, I think does he have to choose his covenant right away if he does the story mode?
I'm pretty sure that you have to do the story mode once before it lets you choose the threads of
Right.
fate or whatever.
Now, but do
So
you choose
you
the
now,
covenant right away?
yeah, the way that it works your first time leveling through is it'll give you a chance to try out the abilities that the four covenants offer, and then at the end you make the decision. I think
Okay.
it's not necessarily once you've hit 60. But I'm pretty sure that you will hit 60 by that point if you've just been.
Down, fatty.
Although
Sure.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Been a little bit.
Alright, so we're gonna
Right.
do
Because you
the
only have to do it once. There's no point.
16. I might need
It's
another
actually a good
potion.
week to level up a character through 50 because you get all the bonus XP from the world quests and stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's true.
Nice.
Although, again, I think the world quests might unlock once you get a little bit higher.
Yeah, I'm able to do some of them as like a level 52.
I can't remember if that is part of the threats or fate or if that's just maybe I'm
Level
wrong.
53 already. Yeah,
I feel
the Shadow Priest is fucking destroying bosses. Single target, I just eat.
Excuse me,
I've
guys. Quick question. Did any of you
What's
guys
up,
join
girl?
the chat?
What you mean?
The Twitch chat.
Yeah, did someone else just join the... I'm just wondering if this person is one of you guys or a random.
What's the name?
Ah, how do you see? Ah.
I'm not in the Twitch chat, but I either go by Who Killed Zed or Hoyd.
It doesn't show me. I wish they would say something.
Like, hey, like, thanks for watching, but who are you?
Yeah, thanks for watching. Who are you? Trying to figure out your identity.
Your mom's maiden name, please?
You're welcome in my chat as long as you're not a horde. If you're a horde, you...
Whoa, girl,
I'm just
girl,
kidding.
girl.
I know horde.
I did make the right choice and bring my horde characters here, though, to play with you wonderful folks, but which was a good decision. I'm glad I did.
secretly play a horde. Hold on, I need to get me another potion real quick. I'm just gonna buy it.
Guilty pleasures.
Unless I can
Girl,
buy one over you guys.
I could make you. I can what you need. I can sign over to Hoyd quick.
I need spectral flask of power. I'll buy it off of you because they're expensive.
Yeah. I want to start, especially since Soul wants to promote me to potentially promote me to a raider. I want to start filling up the guild bank with flasks and stuff. So I'll switch over to Hoyd right now.
Then I can accept this summons. You guys have summons me. I appreciate it.
That's red. Asking.
No, it's blue.
Yeah, that's blue.
Oh, blue. Sorry, blue. I get the two of y'all confused.
She's on the other side of the law.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Are you guys a couple? Is that it?
Maybe.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what we've been
Are
told.
Red, are you like a prisoner in the basement? Do you at least get water once a day?
Oh my god.
A couple times.
Maybe
a day.
some lotion.
I mean, she has the rabbit upstairs, but I get the scraps.
Well, it's the rabbit eats well.
You guys are terrible.
Well, it's not our fault. He's a
The
terror
rabbit
monk.
takes all the cilantro.
All right. So, Blue, do you want me just to mail you some? I don't know how much these things cost. I have no grasp.
They're about 600 on this server, 650.
Okay. How many would you like?
2.
2? You're gonna need more than 2, girl. Fine.
Hey, I'm not that rich, okay?
No. Stop it. They're not that
As it
expensive.
is, I think you probably can't be poorer than me. I just genuinely, I'm like the exact opposite of Silence. I do not like going out of my way to make money in this game. I have enough money to buy flasks when I need them and make
Blue,
repairs
how
for
about
like 40.
I give you
I mean, you're able
5
to fund what
for
you want to do, which is
1,500.
what's important,
Does that sound
really.
good?
Yeah.
1,500? That's actually good. I'll take it. How many?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, that's definitely a deal. Sold. Send me.
So I found 2 other items that I can't really find realistic prices for. One of them's called red wine glass, and another one's called metal of patience. Do you guys know about those 2 at all?
For the wine glass, go try selling that on Moonguard.
Right,
Red.
that's something that would sell.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly, it's so weird because Moonguard and their way of money is weird. Mogs are probably going to be the most expensive over there because people want to look cute and stuff.
and they only
Right.
feed
But you can't server transfer those.
just auction
But
house just full of feet.
you know what's more expensive on there? I think that like fish and stuff like that's more expensive on Moonguard because people are too busy role playing in Moonguard and are too lazy to farm. I think that mats are actually way more expensive.
I think the most expensive thing on Moonguard is the strippers.
Excuse you.
Yeah, the
Oh,
people
no,
who
they're
sit
very
in the
cheap.
back of the Gold
Just gotta
Shire.
get the. Yeah, you have to get the cheap strippers. I know a couple Volpera real cheap,
Off and
but they do a
away.
good job.
Those were the most
Are those
expensive things in
the trash
RuneScape.
can strippers?
Oh, dude, hey, bro, foxes are cute too. All right, they got some curves to them.
Did you do a thing where I can pay you on the arrival of the item?
Cash
COD,
on
yeah, I
delivery.
believe so.
Todd.
Oh yeah, it's letting
Why
me.
is that
It's
an
letting
issue,
me.
Blue?
No, it let me.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you did it that way because then it'd be more
Be
complicated.
seeing you.
So you did it. Never mind. That was perfect. You're the best.
You're so welcome, Blue. I'm glad I could help.
And you did say that other people can hear you guys chatting with me, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
What do you mean?
I have
Oh,
many
she's-
lucky
Twitch.
yeah,
dudes
she-
for you like.
Streaming on Twitch. She was
Now
wondering
you'll
if
be
people
able to
could
find
hear
good
us in the
grades.
Discord on the Twitch.
Because you guys
Oh, so
sound
we
so
should-
interesting.
We should probably keep it PG.
Oh,
Nah,
Don't
man.
wanna-
no. I mean,
This
there
is-
are
Don't wanna
girls
scare
in
off the kids.
bikinis on here in a pool in lingerie.
I think
And
that this
they're
is the
just-
place to promote your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
yeah.
Penis.
Volpera trash can stripper.
Oh my god, now we're gonna say some crazy stuff.
Many deals for a friend
Or
of the
not.
Grummels. like you.
You know, I actually got a stalker on Moonguard. When I started getting
You're
serious...
a girl playing a video game.
His
Don't-
name is Dave.
No, it's not Dave. No, what happened was I have my female panda character and she's very well made. She has a great profile, a great story. And this one guy, he just kept messaging me, sit on my face.
She's got the
Sit
curves
on my
too.
face. Just sit on my face and I'll pay you. I'm like, no, leave me alone. And every time I'd go there just to chill out, to hang with some of my friends who are over there, he would constantly message
the
me.
girl.
Holy
Yeah, it's
Like,
been
hey,
some-
are you sitting on faces tonight, or is that a Tuesday thing?
Well, I don't play on Moonguard. I'm actually going to transfer my characters from Moonguard to Thunderhorn. Because sadly, the guild that I loved so much, sadly, they died off. And it's really sad.
Aw.
Because they were
Well,
great
you can bring a
people.
little moon guard. You can bring a little moon guard to Radiant. I think we should make like an unofficial guild house where, you know, clothing is optional. We meet up after raids and I don't know, do whatever you do.
A nudie party.
Yeah. Wear your birthday suit.
So red wine glass is actually sold by a vendor,
Dark
so
Lotus.
it's worthless.
Dark
I took that
Lotus.
off.
Not necessarily true. Some people may
Undying
not.
Dark Lotus.
I was gonna say some
Undying
people
Rage.
are, you know,
That level
Yeah,
doesn't
that
know.
was the thing in classic, or I'm saying
Dark
vanilla,
Lotus.
way back in the day.
Dark Lotus.
This guy would find vendor
Dark
items
Lotus.
that people didn't know you could buy from the vendor and sell them, mark them
Get
up.
on the Warlord.
Dark Lotus.
So when I was reading up on my character and whatnot, fuck's sake, I shouldn't have talked. Anyways, I read that I need to start
Dark
DPS.
Undying Rage.
What do you mean?
Oops.
Just as like a general thing, or?
Every now
I think
and
as a
again, like,
healer.
I need to help DPS because it actually helps out more than you think, they said.
Oh, sure. As a healer, yeah. Nee was
one
crushing it
Sunday.
as
Give 'em to
shaman
your boss
Dark
man
Lotus.
now.
with some
Or you
deeps.
gonna be sorry. Really
Yeah,
sorry.
it really mostly
So you gonna
depends
be
on the tank.
sending
If the
them
tank
to
is
the mob?
capable of like eating damage without dying in
Them
3
is
seconds, then
my
it gives me the
people,
opportunity
Right.
to just cast
No
chain
way I
lightning
go
on
give
repeat.
them
And
up.
I mean that's basically 90% of my damage as a shaman
You
is
always
well,
be
it's resto
soft
anyway.
One Sunday. Weak.
Some
Sooner or
great
later
news
you're
though,
gonna
charred
break.
recipes are actually
Then the
discontinued
jail
recipes that they
gets
didn't
more.
take out the physical item for the game for, so they're just basically blank
Relic.
slates.
Dark
Yeah,
Lotus.
relics. So those might go for a lot if
Erupting
people
Darkness.
collect those. That's worth a lot right there.
It's kind of cool.
The Medal of Medallion, I looked it up. I forgot Wowhead was a thing. It just answered all my questions for me, basically. Right?
Lotus.
I'm just like, oh yeah, this is a thing.
The internet.
Those are yeah, the internet. I actually Googled them and I couldn't find it, but when I
Erupting
clicked on Wowhead, I'm like, oh,
Darkness.
this has everything. But it's a 0% drop rate for the medallion I
Lotus.
had, and I think that's like taken off from the monsters. Like it doesn't drop anymore from those monsters.
Oh, shit.
So
Tank down.
that might be worth a lot.
Dark
but-
Lotus.
Can you still get the void weapon illusion from BFA?
Erupting Darkness.
I believe
There's-
Dark
so.
Lotus.
There's like a void edge. It's like a weapon
Void
illusion.
Edge drops from the corrupt at the set
Earlier.
7% chance.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Dark Lotus.
I think you can still get it from the corrupted
Erupting
chest
Darkness.
from the Vision of Stormwind.
Ah, shit.
Honestly, we should maybe just let this reset.
Yeah. Let's reset it. It won't be hard
I mean,
to
it's
get
already.
them down
I was gonna
anyway.
say they won't be bolstered. It's just 2 enemies.
Can you
Should go
still
down
do
relatively
all
quick.
those like vision quests and stuff in BFA?
I think that at least some of Arya was running the visions recently. You should be able to answer questions for you.
I need answers, Arya.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What was the question?
It's okay. Do you know if like the visions and that activities are still available currently?
Yeah, you can
Dark
still get it.
Lotus.
There's like an
Does-
achievement tied to it, but you can still get it now.
Erupting Darkness.
Because that void edge weapon illusion, badass. I saw a
Dark
priest
Lotus.
with the benediction staff, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And she told me that you can no
Dark
longer acquire
Lotus.
it, which is
Erupting Darkness.
fortunate.
Yeah, those items go for a lot. I'm just so glad these items that I actually have are unobtainable anymore.
Dark Lotus.
I forgot to look up the fucking armors I have.
Rage.
Yeah, let me know if you find a chest piece and a cloak
Oh,
that
man.
kind of gives off that Mistborn look. Yeah, Arya, that's
Dude,
what
if
I
you-
tasked him to do. I want to find a transmog that looks like a Mistborn cloak.
Just to make sure, if you don't care that it's going to be an item that's still obtainable in game, so it's not going to be
Rage.
a rare item, I'm sure we can find something. But if you want something that's unobtainable, that's just going to be through the roof.
No,
price
I'm not
wise.
looking for something unattainable. I just want something I could transmog onto my character.
Oh yeah, we can
onto
easily
existing
find
armor.
something. We just need to go through the list of items that are currently in game, and then
That sounds
look-
like quite a task.
I'm sure
right?
there's a database
Rage.
somewhere for it to do such
Yeah.
a thing. I'll just look up things real quick. I'm gonna look up my armor right now that I have and see if they're worth anything. They aren't in RIP.
Yeah, I'd
But I
like
had-
to start doing more transmog stuff. You know, I'm pretty happy with a lot of my stuff, but it's always nice to have more, you know?
I'm lagging
so-
behind, guys. I'm almost there. Be careful.
There's this really cool, like, it's like a translucent spell Phoenix. What the hell's the name of it? I looked it up earlier. Something from Legion. Violet Spellwing. I think I might.
You only delay
That's no
the
longer
inevitable.
available.
Oh, God.
That's AOTC. Sorry.
That's too bad.
So never mind. It looks like it still dropped. That's sad. You guys know what?
The same model with flame color is still available, but it's a 1% drop for Warp Warlords.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to find. I like those small birds. I want like a flying mount that's nice and compact. You know, you get those massive dragons and stuff. It's you can't fit through doorways. And
Dude, get the ashes of Alar.
how?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to get you.
Where's the ashes from?
Ashes?
It's another
Ashes
1%
is one of the
drop.
hardest. Yeah.
Like Invincible, one of those ridiculously hard.
Undying
Yeah,
Rage.
that was the last mount I was running for. I managed to get my Swift Spectral Tiger before I quit, but then I was going for Ashes, and I just never got it and got so discouraged.
Undying Rage.
I was able to suit that.
Yeah, I really want those new like horse mounts. I want one of those. Let's see if I can find.
Like a
Yeah.
flying horse mount?
Yeah, they fly. They're real sleek. They were just added.
Let me just see if I have any cool horses. I have one. Let's see if this is flyable. I'm on a low character, so I don't think I fly with it even if I did have it.
We gonna be able to time this key stuff?
We'll see. I think that right now we've got enough time, but we don't have a lot more room for
No,
air.
he is a lower your
Correct.
No, the horse I have doesn't fly.
I got first done on these things.
I have the
Well,
Sea
16
Braid
will help
Stallion.
with IO either way.
Yeah.
I got next.
Heal.
I have a Wandering Asian. I don't know how I got this.
That one's just for paying
Wandering
this up.
Asian.
Yeah. Everybody got that one.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I
that's
logged
right, I
in
gotta
and it was
claim
like,
that
here's a
toy,
mount.
Heal.
pet.
Daisy.
Yeah, I really want Daisy.
Oh, I like
Healing
that.
Wave.
Armored Bloodwing. In-game shot. You must have to buy
I have that
one.
one. Yeah.
Hex.
My favorite mount, I think, is actually the phosphorescent stone drake. I've always liked the sandstone drake because when I was a young
Yep.
noob,
Yeah.
and then the purple version of it is just so sick.
My
If
favorite's
you-
always been the Ivory Raptor.
Blade Storm.
It's old school.
Let me see.
Yeah, it was what it was the
Bone
it-
white primal raptor.
So that's like the reskin of it, but it used to be when Vanilla first came out. It was the 100%
Blade Storm.
riding
Blade
Raptor
Storm.
before they added the PvP mounts.
Oh, I have
I
a
don't
dire
think-
horn. I forgot about that. Dire horn. Dire.
I got first done on these guys again.
Oh, I remember how hard I worked for this dire horn.
Hex.
Oh, I love mounts. I'm so getting back into mount hunting, dude. Okay.
I'm down. Sounds like
Dude,
a plan.
let's do it. Yeah, if you want to get to mount hunting, that's definitely something I'm going to get back into. Pet collecting, mount
For-
hunting.
The Phosphorin Drake, if you get into the Discord for
Wave.
secret finding,
Is that like that must be
they have giveaways, and it's free for
okay?
all. It's like
Interesting.
first come, first serve.
Hex.
But you can't trade the phosphorescent stone drake, can you?
No, but it's when I got it, it was like 50 or 80 people all in different parties, and the guy that tagged it was cross-tagged between all of them.
Blade Storm.
I'm hexed. But
How does
now,
it give it away?
It drops for everyone in the group. But now you can't do that cross-tagging anymore.
Blade Storm. Blade
So,
Storm.
let's say he gets the drop, he goes,
Hex.
says the giveaway,
No,
and then...
Heal.
it's everyone that's in the group that gets the drop.
Healing wave.
They must have changed that too.
Blaze storm.
Because I remember only one person got the
Blade
drop in
storm.
Yeah,
healing for it.
they changed it after Kata.
I gotta really look up these things, man, 'cause that changes everything.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay
So
the
say I'm not
inevitable.
in the party, am I still able to get the giveaway, or do I have to wait in someone that's grinding it?
No, you would just talk to them in the Discord, see if they can invite you, and then go join them. They can sit there and wait. You basically heal the person that has it tagged, and then you get them out.
But you have to run that dungeon like 100 times to get the percentage, right?
No, it's not a dungeon. It's a rare outside of that dungeon. For the blue one, it is the dungeon. Both me and Blue have that. And you can keep rerunning it on normal if you want.
Photofluorescent Stone Drake is the one that flies around the big tower.
That's Aeonax, and he's blue, but he drops a purple one.
This power is mine. I
Okay,
will
that makes so much
live
sense.
again.
I was going after the
Right.
one in
Face the
the
wrath of the soul.
yeah, exactly. Stone. That's the one I want to get. I already have the purple and Sandstorm Drake. Let me look at what Drakes I have. I want to collect all of them though. I don't care about the albino and bronze Drake, just basic. I really want the sandstone type style Drakes.
Face the
Alright, see,
wrath
this
The
is
other one
the
is
Blood barrier.
amount
That's
that
hard to
I
get.
like here. This style of horseman looks like
mortal.
they're all unlocked through covenants
Face
and
the
stuff.
wrath of
Let's
the
see.
soul.
Dust runners.
Dude, Sin Runner horse? Hold up. What?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking for. The red one I think is specifically
Blood barrier.
PvP, but the other ones I believe you can get through what it's looking like.
The
is
red
your
one,
covenant.
Blanchy? Or
Blanchie, yeah. How do you get that?
that's a 6-day thing where you just look up the group and you have to have specific items for it. It's not difficult.
No.
Are those items viable, or is it all grinding?
Oh, I don't think it's.
Yeah, they're all
is it Blanchy?
purchasable, and you grab them in Shadowlands and in Westfall.
Blood barrier.
Nice. So that's a very easy gain. That's gonna be one of the ones I do quickly to get.
Oh, that is really cool. So, yeah, that's the one I want right there.
Blanchie?
Simran or Blanchy, yeah. That's.
If you go for
that's the mount.
Blanchie, we can do it together. I'm very interested in Blanchie.
Same. I just have no idea what.
Well, I'll look up a guide. We can do it once I stop
Okay.
playing on this low level tune. If you want
Yeah.
to do leveling, we could do that, or we
Blood
could
barrier.
go for mounts. I would love mounts as well, so both are good to me.
Yeah,
Wowhead,
really whatever.
Wowhead has information on everything.
Yeah, that's what I've been using to see if it's discontinued. But I'm noticing a lot of the items I'm looking up now are just not discontinued. Like, they just don't sell in GE or Age.
You've been playing RuneScape?
Yeah, I put it actually.
True. Old school, I assume?
Yes, sir. I have
Played
a
RuneScape
almost
in
maxed main on
about
RS3, but
2006.
Hey, Silence, I'm gonna take a phone call.
problem.
So I'll be back in a bit. Just
Sounds
send
good.
me a message in game or in guild chat when you wanna link up in Mount Farm or whatever.
sounds good, brother. I'll catch you in a bit.
Cool.
You want them souls?
Yeah.
For
One
RuneScape,
Sunday.
I used to be
Me
a
want
max main, or
Rastakan
almost max
and
main
all the others
combat-wise in
under
RS3, and
It
then old
ain't
school RuneScape, I
wise
had like 5 different
holding
tiers,
out on
and
Masada.
one of them I was converting to be a
You're
main,
gone and
but I just
forgot
gave
what
up
it
basically
means
because I
to
couldn't find a
be
good community to
Aloha.
play with,
You're born
and I
with the
just kind of
people.
chucked all my
The
shit in the same
power you
casino one day because I was
share.
getting bored of not playing with people. So
The only power
lost it
that
all,
comes
brother.
being
But it's
dead.
okay.
And
It wasn't
dead
much to begin
be
with.
coming for them
I mean,
Yeah.
300 mil is a good amount, but it's not like it's the end of the world.
Question, because if we complete the 16, but
It'll
not,
turn into something else,
yeah,
correct?
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If we don't time it, are we gonna time it? I'd rather drop it down if not.
I think that we
Hey,
still
Wire.
can. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm a little sketchy on
You think it'll be close if we do get it? I mean, if we're gonna drop it down, then let's do it now instead of wasting more time.
Is the reward worth it of risking the 16 to whatever it would transfer to if you did it within a certain time?
I would say no, because blue needs this dungeon specifically, so we would no longer be able to run this dungeon.
Yeah, I would rank it down if the reward isn't worth the risk.
I know, you guys think the tank would stick around?
I don't know.
Metallic jaws.
Where are you guys doing that dungeon, for a specific drop or something?
Yeah, there's
basically
an achievement called Keystone Master that you get for completing all the dungeons at a specific level. So, yeah.
Metallic jaws.
I understand that as well.
Yeah, there's a mount that comes with it too.
Metallic
Next
jaws.
season it will be the same mount but recolored, so you have another chance.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
really? It's not even a different mount?
The recolor would be a second mount, so to me that's not.
I know. I'm not meaning for you. I'm meaning for our returning player. Silence.
Yeah, for mount hunting, that's definitely something I would look into. Thanks for letting me know.
I wish they would switch the PvP and the mythics for next season, though.
Like the mounts they give, you mean?
Just swap it around, because the PvP one's a Torghast themed dog.
Oh, right. Yeah, the like moss-worn hounds or whatever.
Yeah. But this time it's not the black one. It's more like actual maw theme.
True.
Haywire.
Question about Wowhead. There's a price on here that says buyout price for that I'm looking up. But what is that price related to? Like the average price on all servers?
I'm actually not quite sure. I've seen what you're talking about, but maybe someone else can speak to this. I'm not an authority on that.
Fair enough.
Might be like the lowest round,
Haywire.
if I had to guess, but who knows.
Because all these items I'm searching up for that I think are discontinued are actually selling for a lot on that price, and none of them are posted on GP or 8.
Not high.
Because that really sucks.
Self-cleaning cycle.
Yeah, all of them are selling for quite a bit. I guess it's just a rare item that isn't
Self-cleaning cycle.
yet.
Self-cleaning cycle. Self-cleaning cycle.
Yeah, like Brocade is selling for like 50k on here, and it's just not my age.
I just had some stupid luck. Did you see how I got stuck on the corner over there? I was like scared shitless.
Self-cleaning cycle.
Depending how this boss goes, we can kind of figure whether we're gonna time it or not. We have how many more bosses to do after this? I think one, right?
There's 2 more after this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try selling these. Say fuck it.
Meddle all you like, mortals.
This key is still
You
timeable,
only delay
but
the
we have no
inevitable.
mistakes left. In my opinion.
Yeah, I think that you're probably right about that. I'm down to stick it out, but I think that yeah, if mistakes are gonna happen, it's probably gonna be on this boss. I always find this one to be roughest personally. Especially tyrannical weeks.
I've never had a problem with this boss. It's always the dealer.
Really? I haven't usually found dealer to be too bad. I mean, I don't know. The times that I've had that boss fucked up, it's been I spaced out and stopped healing.
Well, if you're playing as a mage or range, then
What have
you
we
won't
here?
notice it, but
That dusty old Loa has
the
sent debt
lightning
collectors already?
bolt or whatever it
But I
is
haven't had his
just
mojo long
fucking
enough. I'll
sucks.
teach you to mess with, genius.
You made a deal with Born Zombie too?
yeah, all these
took
guys. Where's
shortcuts in your shoddy work.
Power beyond your
Summon power
comprehension.
crystal.
A new low.
Well, hey, hold on a minute. You just power beyond your
Summon power crystal.
comprehension.
It's laser time.
Can't stand in that.
Echo Finger Laser Extreme.
Power beyond your
Summon power crystal.
comprehension.
Laser time.
Power beyond your
Summon power crystal.
comprehension.
Echo Finger Laser Extreme.
Now you'll witness my full power. For sure.
Laser
Echo
time.
Finger Laser Extreme.
Ouch! Watch what you're doing, Maleficent.
Then don't get in my way, Milhouse.
Just make sure we drag that purple shit onto her.
This one will drive you nuts.
Experimental Squirrel Bomb.
This one will drive you nuts.
Experimental Squirrel Bomb.
I'm gonna light you
So
shadow you up.
Oh, that was so close.
This one will drive you nuts.
Experimental Squirrel Bomb.
Bring that in
I'm
onto her.
gonna light you shadow you up.
This one will
It was
drive
on her.
you
Just wanted to bring
Experimental
it onto the
Squirrel
tank.
Bomb.
Good.
Rocket Chicken Barrage.
from above.
Alright, I'm putting it on her.
I'm gonna light you
Hey,
shadow you up.
Lumbering-o.
Lumbering? The mighty Millhouse Manastorm has never lumbered a day in his life.
I don't think we want to kill him.
Power beyond your
Summon power crystal.
comprehension.
Probably not.
Power
Echo Finger
beyond
Laser.
your
Summon power crystal.
comprehension.
Yeah, I hear it there because oh fuck me.
Power
I hear it
beyond
there
Summon
because
power
that one's
crystal.
generally the one that gives people most trouble. They drop their cooldowns in the first one. I know that Arya was holding Convoke, but
Power beyond your
Summon power crystal.
comprehension.
It's laser time.
Lost the tank.
Echo Finger Laser
Now
Extreme.
you'll witness my full power. Stop! I'd rather give up the mojo than lose her.
This one will drive you nuts.
Experimental Squirrel Bomb.
This one will drive you nuts.
Experimental Squirrel Bomb.
This one will drive you nuts.
Experimental Squirrel Bomb.
You're the best, Minnie. Let's never fight
17
again.
units. So that means 40% plus 2 prides. We'd be able to make it if we skip the prides.
True love.
Well, tell the tank if you can, please.
Well, it involves going in Viz each time.
Don't
Maybe they
forget,
have
you
in Viz
made you a lower one Sunday. Now give me them
I also have
souls.
spare in Viz pods.
Kneel before your master.
Yeah,
That was long
we
ago.
probably want it.
Let me remember. Remember how
Still
the
want it for
trolls be
these
turning
bosses, they're
away
still
from you? All them sacrifices, all that blood, how they were gonna...
we going for it then?
You don't need worshippers. The jewel gonna be
Also,
all the power.
just drop the key and
And
try
when
it.
Sandy the one who gonna be forgotten.
Souls on.
Rage.
I'm good. Whatever.
Something like these. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm not really too concerned about the key. It's mostly up to Blue, I guess, because she's the one who needs it for KSM. So.
I mean, I don't mind dropping it. I feel bad for the tank, but then again, we're kind of doing this for me, and that tank can literally, you know, go after other people's keys. They're a very good tank. You can see if they want to do it, because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. They might want to get a 15 time versus lose a 16. I don't know.
Well, I also need to sleep. And I know that sounds selfish, but I'm meaning for doing it tomorrow. I need to sleep for work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can't do this in 15 minutes. That I know for certain.
Dark Lotus.
Well, then do we want to just call it
Erupting
here?
darkness.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this down and then get. Do you want to just bounce or.
Erupting darkness. Dark Lotus.
At least give them a heads up.
Yeah, we will. After this pack.
Tell them it wasn't their fault. Tell them that we really are.
Dark Lotus. Dark Lotus.
But I actually am proud how far we got on a 16. It shows hope for me to be able to handle them. I just need a good team. For how we did here, I feel we could actually complete the 15 for sure. Yeah, they actually turned out to be extremely nice. I guess they do understand. Now that's a good tank.
Alright, I'm gonna head to bed, guys.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna join you on that one.
Maybe, I don't know if I can sleep yet.
Good night.
Good night.
Later.
Man.
Bye, Red.
Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
And nice meeting you, Silenced.
Nice
Yeah, well,
meeting you too.
till then.
Very nice meeting you.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll catch you guys soon.
Who's left in here?
Just me.
You staying up a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend another 30 minutes to an hour trying to sell these unobtainables, and then
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stream me playing a horror game now.
nice.
I need to get some streaming hours in, that's why. Might have to end this stream and then do another stream. It's crazy.